So I've officially gone off chicken for the meantime. So I'm switching to lean turkey mince. So I'm prepping my rice at the moment, so that's cooking in my rice cooker. I'm now gonna cook my lean turkey mince in a slow cooker, just so it tastes better, and my mum suggested it. So I'm gonna cook it with some pasta sauce. What is it? So it's pasta with peppers and chilli. Apparently it's easy to open, but I still used some scissors, so I expect in a minute it's going to get all over me because I've done it the wrong way. Smells good though. So for some reason I just started going off chicken. The texture, the smell, it just started freaking me out a little bit. So the same thing happened to Connor a couple of weeks back. And I think he's now going back to chicken, so after having a little break off chicken, he's now ready to go. Look at that! Man, there's just so much meat here. Mum likes to put plants in the sink.
Well, they gotta be watered. You like to be watered and fed.
Gotta be watered.
Gotta be watered.
Gotta be watered.
Water.
You're trying not to sound coolish now, are you? So that can go in the bin. So, yes. Now this is going to go everywhere, isn't it?
Gently.
Oh, look at that. This is going to taste so yummy. I can't say it, but smoked
Paprika.
Paprika.
Ka. It's a K.
Oh, you can actually pronounce the word, Mum.
Yes.
So, I'm going to put my paprika.
Paprika.
I know. I just can't say it, alright? Leave me alone.
Just go gently because that's got peppers and chilli in it anyway.
Yeah, I'm only going to put that much in.
Right, okay. Just don't come blaming me when you put a mouthful in your mouth.
Mouthful in my mouth? Where else am I going to put the mouthful? Ooh, chili peppers? Should I go for chili? I mean, now that I've had my surgeries, I can actually enjoy hot food without being in agony for days. And Himalayan salt. So I don't remember the last time I've actually used table salt. It's always Himalayan salt. It's full of minerals and it's just amazing. Look at that. Ready to go.
I might have some actually. That looks nice.
It does, doesn't it? Just want to give a quick shout out to Mark Agnew for selling the idea of buying a rice cooker to me and Connor on the way up to Body Power. I am officially in love with this beautiful, beautiful contraption right in front of me. I've just cooked about 4 days worth of rice and it's taken about half an hour. No faffing around, no constantly checking if it's going to boil over. It's just amazing. Just look at this thing. £15 from Argos, you cannot go wrong. So for any of you that have got busy lifestyles like myself, I couldn't recommend one of these anymore. I couldn't recommend it anymore to you. So yeah, my mincemeat is there cooking away. I'm so excited to try this later. Ugh. So I have just enough chicken to last for today now, and I don't want to waste it. I've had the same piece of chicken in my mouth for about 20 minutes, I swear. But now I've got to get it in because I don't want to waste the food. So I've got here a mixture of sauces because we've run out of most of them, to try and take the blandness away from it. But I've got 150 grams of rice and 120 grams of dry as fuck chicken. But gotta get in. I'm not gonna complain because I know for the next couple of days now I have some lovely lean turkey mince seasoned with tomato and chili peppers and my puhiqua.
With a new hat on, thinking she's all hip. Da, da, da. What have we got here?
A magazine.
Gastro Nursing Journal.
Yeah. Guess who did a little article for them?
I can't see your face.
You.
We'll have a look at this little article in a minute.
We're gonna go to the coffee shop and we will share with you what we have written.
Just gonna get some chicken.
Chicken first. Oh. You can get some chicken. I'm not getting some chicken. So, gastro nursing. So, me and Connor recently went up to London and I was very lucky to get the chance to share my story at American Conference Centre, and just sharing my story, sharing my experience of living with a stoma. And as a follow-up, they asked both of us to write an article for the nursing journal. So this is given out to basically gastro nurses, and the article was to help nursing. It was to help
it was just to get a bit of information out there, really. It was to say what was our experience with sort of the nursing and things like that, and what we thought of the information out there that was readily available for patients, but mainly family of patients, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To get across that, my side of it really, wasn't it? Sort of the family or friends or partner side of it. And just to really create awareness, really.
Yeah.
And
because we didn't think there was enough information for family members and partners post-surgery of having a stoma. So we discussed a little bit about leading up to the surgery, a little bit about intimacy, and how nurses don't have to be afraid to talk about it.
This is
So
us.
this is us.
Move the candle out of the way so we can shoot us in the room. Continues on
On the next page.
on the next page.
No,
Oh,
that
I
one.
skipped one. So it is. Has it got a date on the front? It's
The May,
volume
yeah.
14, number 4, May 2016 of the Gastrointestinal Nursing Journal.
So it has some key points of here of the article that we wrote. Basically, people of all ages can have a stoma formed, and it would be beneficial if the patient's information featured young models as well. And this was a big thing for me, because I felt as though when I had all my information booklets and stuff after my surgery and leading up to it, there was just
It didn't have a youthful presence to it.
I don't want to sound like, you know, kind of rude, but it was, the majority of the people were over 40 years old, and for me and for you it was pretty daunting.
Well, I just didn't think it was in touch, really, because the reality of it is anyone can get struck down with the disease at any time. Age is irrelevant, but for some reason all the leaflets and all the information was all elderly people, and as a young person it just makes you feel isolated because you think you've got some alien disease, you're not sure what the hell it is, and so we were just basically trying to get a bit of youth into the awareness of it and just say, because that's what helped you, isn't it, when you
I think it was
when you were in hospital.
It was hard, but you know, my stoma nurses were brilliant, and I even mentioned that even when I was in hospital, they offered a young lady exactly the same age as me to come in and speak to me with an ostomy, and that was a big kind of part of my recovery, I believe, and your recovery as well with it, like overcoming what I had just gone through.
And I guess that's what people look at you for now as well. They look at you and think, even though I've got
I hope so.
this, I can still go out and go to the gym and look good and do my thing.
I mean, I'm just doing what I love to do. I'm not trying to milk attention from it. I'm just trying to show people that even though I live with a stoma, and I have this bag attached to me that does obviously affect my physical image. You know, I can't hide it, especially when I'm on stage with a bikini on. But I love to bodybuild, and I want to continue to do that. And I know that this year I'm going to do exactly the same as I did last year. But I want people to remember that I'm a bodybuilder. This is what I do. This is my sport. I want people to see past my bag.
Sport, is it?
I want people to see past my bag and to appreciate the hard work that I put into it.
It is another thing I wanted to bring to light as well, because the reason why we don't sort of, there's a lot of people out there, especially in our local area, who knew us before we had any sort of recognition for anything, and they're all sort of like, yeah, this is old news, stop milking it and things like that. What we really wanted to do by sitting down and talking to you guys is just say, if we wanted to milk it, there's been several offers from like mainstream magazines and commercial TV and all that sort of crap that we want to keep away from, because their emphasis on it is to try and make Zoe look like somewhat of a freak for being female for a start, and being into muscles or bodybuilding or physique training, whatever you want to call it, and secondly for having the illness. They just love a story, and they just like to generate money from the story, and we're not down for that. We didn't start any of this for anything like that. We started it to help other young people who might be struggling, just like Zoe was, and that's why we've done this magazine here. We were asked to do this by these guys, and we were down for that, because this is a magazine that goes into hospitals and it goes into all areas of gastro nursing, and they're going to read that, and it's going to make a difference, and
they're going to take away something from that and kind of see from a patient side of things. And
my piece in that as well,
it's going to help massively.
It's going to help partners of patients and families of patients who, you know, because at the end of the day there really wasn't any help for me or support for me. So I think that's why we've done these type of magazines, because it's going somewhere to make a difference to someone, and it's not just to generate some freak show story. So for those people out there who do think, oh, it's old news, get over it, stop milking it for attention, it was never about that. It was to change other people's lives and help people and support people, and that's what you're doing, that's what we're doing, and that's why we've done this. If you can get hold of one of these, and that's great.
Just ask your nurses if you can read it, and ask if they've even read it already, and you know, taking something away from it, because that was my aim from the start. It was to show people that you can continue with whatever you want to do in life, and just to educate nurses on how we feel and what needs to be changed in when you're going through surgery, and what should be put into booklets to be useful for
just a bit of feedback. We were overall, we were really, I mean, the nurses have been great. Like, we highly rate the NHS. I know that they're under massive strain at the moment and stuff, but we really do appreciate being able to have free on demand, like surgery and treatment and stuff like that. It is to be appreciated, however overstretched it is. All areas of the NHS and people out there working in public services like that. I mean, a lot of people out there don't really appreciate how important and how useful that actually is to us, but it's massive, and we do appreciate that. But yeah, but that's why we just wanted to say we do things like this, because we're very careful and selective over where we go with the information, because we don't want to be represented as some sort of quick fire freak show. Look at me doing this. It's not about that. It's about changing people's lives.
I was quite disheartened after my competition last year that I was shared on a number of websites and newspapers without my permission. And I mean, I know I'm not going to say much about that too much, but we just want to say to you guys that this is the sort of awareness that we want to create. This is what we want to change. This is what we're about.
And in terms of bodybuilding as well, we want Zoe to be judged on her talent, hard work, dedication, genetics, all of these things that go into such a grueling prep and things like that. You know, we want her to be judged on that and nothing else really. So that we just felt like we needed to address it more than anything, didn't we? We just felt like there's a lot of people floating around out there.
Too much being said, and we just felt like we needed
just
to
clear the air really,
put across our message and what we're about really, guys. So thank you so far for like just watching my journey and just continuing to support us through the journey of what we're about.
And thanks for watching our vlogs as well, because it's massively intimidating if you're not really savvy in front of the camera like me. It's massively intimidating to pick up a camera, go into public, sit in public places and walk around and do vlogs and stuff.
Especially Cornwall.
Yeah, because everyone looks at you like a freak anyway, don't they? So yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, thanks for watching this, because we appreciate it, don't we? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So see you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side.